Israeli power is one of the problems we are having to face. And I always tell Israelis that you have to, the serious ones, the decent ones, I tell them you have to revise your security doctrine. I believe your security doctrine is not deterrence and dissuasion, which is a legitimate policy for any actor in the international system. But I define your policy, your security policy, as compellence, which is an underexploited concept that was fabricated by Thomas Schelling from Harvard. What's the difference between deterrence, dissuasion, and compellence? Deterrence, dissuasion is a policy that I pursue to deter and dissuade a neighbor from undertaking policies and initiatives that are detrimental to my interests and that put me at risk. That's a legitimate policy. Compellence is when I compel and coerce my neighbors into rearranging their system, their order, in what suits my interest best. That's the policy the Israelis are pursuing with the Palestinians. Compellence through protracted endless occupation rather than deterrence. Israel, sir, you put your finger on, I'm impressed with your questions. And I don't want to give any answer to an interesting question. Israel, sir, enjoys three overwhelming superiorities vis-à-vis its entire environment. Israel, my friends, has the monopoly of the nuclear option, with whatever this might imply. One. Two, Israel, because of its special relations with America, has conventional superiority vis-à-vis any combination of any coalition in the Arab world. Its aviation, in numerical terms, is greater in number than Britain and France together, and I suspect their operational skills are even better because of frequent practice. So, on the conventional level, they are much more powerful qualitatively and quantitatively vis-à-vis any combination of. And number three, they enjoy an unwritten alliance with the only remaining superpower, America. And believe you me, and I know you will believe me because it's probably your thought, an unwritten alliance with America is even better than a written formal alliance, because you have all the advantages of alliances without having the responsible behavior expected in an alliance. Why? Because the Americans can say they are an undisciplined ally and we are not accountable for their misbehavior. So an unwritten alliance with the major only remaining superpower is even better than a formal written one, because we have all the advantages and none of the restraints. That's the challenge we have to cope with. That's the challenge you have to cope with. And I believe we all have a responsibility to have that type of open discussion. Hopefully you've noticed with respect. And there is no more a regional crisis that can leave us indifferent. And we live in an increasingly shrinking world, a global planetary village where we should not remain unconcerned and indifferent. We cannot remain. It's out of selfish reasons we have to become interested, caring, and concerned, because there is no more a regional, local problem. All of them are of it. Ladies and gentlemen, I really enjoyed being with you. I hope you found the afternoon useful. And I wish you really the best. The second question, what was it, sir?
Three candidates, which one?
I told you, as a foreign diplomat, I'm supposed to remain neutral and to remain equidistant. But I think I gave you hints about how my wife, who's not unimportant in my life, but that's the most you will extort out of me.